Hello YouTube, what's going on? I'm here to talk about this book here, Hiding in Hip Hop. I was asked by one of the subscribers to talk about this book, and I cannot remember your name, and I'm so sorry. I have actually been meaning to buy this book for a very long time, maybe a couple, like 6 months, because I know Terrance has spoken to Wendy Williams about, the down low industry. Not the down low industry, but the people that get down in the industry. If you don't know what I mean by getting down, men sleeping with men. And first let me just say what I got from this book. And Terrance, if you watch this video, I hope I explained you correctly. The first side of Terrance I experienced was a side of a boy who really wanted the love and attention from his mother, but she could not give it to him because she was on drugs and she was a prostitute. Second, a man whose grandmother was his rock, who was his everything, who he loved, cherished, and admired. Throughout this whole book, he spoke of Grandma Pearl. Even when he wasn't speaking to the rest of the family or didn't want the rest of the family to know what was going on with him, she was always there for him. He was always there for her. Third thing, a man who struggled since he was molested. Did he want to be with men or women? He always prayed to God that, God, please let the desires of sleeping with men go away from me, And he got to know women. He got in relationships with women. But the desire to be with another man was always stronger than being with a woman. Then I met a man in this book who really wanted to be in relationships with another man, but a lot of people that got down on the down low had wives, or they just wasn't ready to be committed because they always slept with girls on the side, or they were too damn busy in the industry. They were too busy to actually be in a relationship. What else did I notice in this book? Oh, then I noticed that a man that said, you know what, I'm gay. And he left the industry and he created his own thing. He did his own thing, by becoming a motivational speaker. Excuse me, I just can't remember, He just became a motivational speaker and helping out the youth. Now, where does the hip-hop come in? Because that was something that I kept on struggling with throughout this whole book. Like, why he keep saying hiding in hip-hop when he doesn't start out talking about hip-hop? But actually, as a teenager, growing up, pretty much, come on, get it together. In the beginning, he talked about how important hip-hop was because, it was something new that was starting out, and knowing all the lyrics and all the raps, people admired you, like people looked up to you because you knew what was going on. Like you was pretty much you was the shit if you could say all the verses to every rap out, at that time. You was the shit. Now me, I don't see what the big thing is about hip hop music. Me, I'm more R&B and pop, but he has always had a love for hip hop. He talked about how hip hop has influenced a whole lot, from the way that we dress to the way that we talk, to the way people think about black people. He talked about it all in this book. Another thing that he stressed out in this book, the importance about, he never said like go get tested for like HIV and AIDS, but that it was very strong in this book because his mother passed away from AIDS. His brother, Javante, I hope I said his name right, passed away from AIDS because it was passed on to him because his mother was a prostitute. And he had another brother that passed away from it because he was molested in a group home. And he never ever talked about it. I know I'm about to get interrupted. And, it's very important that you do go out and get tested. And, he also had a friend that died from AIDS who actually went to a sex party with him. And, always use condoms. That's just me talking. Now, from the book, he shed a whole lot of light on what goes on in the down low industry, how men sleep with men. You know, they meet up at these parties. They meet up, you know, they meet up for sex, or they drink, or they smoke weed. They do a whole lot of shit, pretty much. And some of them are still married, or they had children, or they have girlfriends that they sleep with. And it's a lot of people that get down on the down low, and you just might never know. And this is like, from this book, this had to be like in the early 90s when he was talking about a lot that went down in the industry, and how a lot of singers got down and were at these parties. And he never outed anybody in this book. So pretty much the way he says it in this book is like, let me just give you an example. There was a popular, gorgeous actor slash model, Flynn, who was quite friendly and intoxicated. I wanted him. He pulled off his black designer t-shirt and slid out of his blue jeans. His muscles rippled everywhere. Without missing a beat, Flynn graced us with a full frontal view as he licked his pink, luscious lips, and standing in all his glory was a thick, hard. Pretty much that's how he explains.
Tyson Beckford.
You thinking Tyson Beckford? I'm not saying who I think it is, because I've never
Tyson
seen.
Beckford.
Have you ever seen Tyson as an actor?
Yes.
Oh, in a video, it could be Tyson.
It is Tyson.
See? I'm not saying no names, because first of all, this is my show, and I don't want to out anybody who has potential to be on my show. Hopefully. Anyway, let's get back to this book. But pretty much, that's how he explains people in this book. If you're buying this book to find out who's gay and all that, don't waste your time, because you'll really get to know Terrance. You'll get to know who he is. And, you know, from what I feel about Terrance, I think that he really wanted to be in a relationship with another man, but it was really hard because he was struggling. You know, he was like, am I gay or am I not gay? God, please take these feelings away from me. And then he would meet all types of people, especially like, what really like made him upset is when he met men that were married. Like, he always looked down upon that, because he said, you know, you have a vow with God and you have a vow with your wife, and you're breaking them. And he felt horrible for that. But some people, he just still slept with them anyway, with him knowing that they were married or not. Excuse me. But it's a really good read, and it opens your eyes to a lot that goes on. And, you know, throughout my YouTube videos, I always say, you never know what man is gay, and I don't put it past any man to have slept with another man before and still consider himself straight. You know, for me, I always see it all the time. Guys who really try to act hard and act tough, or feel uncomfortable with another gay man is around, is because he is gay. Because a straight man should not feel bothered by a straight man should not feel bothered by a gay man. And, you know, in this industry, you know, people that even got down on the down low stayed away from people that were out, because they did not want to be outed, and their careers are definitely on the line. Like, it's still not accepted. And it's 2008. Like, I still can't wait to see, like, when are we going to have a real gay rapper out? When are we going to have a gay singer out? When are we going to have a black gay TV host on TV? You know, hopefully it happened and actually is out, you know. We shouldn't just have Ellen. We shouldn't just have Ant on TV. We need black people. We need people that we see, you know, out. It's time. Come on, it's 2008. Let's grow up. If we're the strongest country in the world, why can't we accept the fact that another man wants to marry another man, or another woman wants to marry another woman? Let's grow the fuck up. We're all grown-ass people. If it's not for you, then don't do it. Don't let it affect you. Pretty much that's my view on it. What else? Again, I can't say it again. This is a really good book. I encourage everybody to read this book and buy this book. Again, if you're buying it just to find out who gets down, he doesn't out anybody. And I'm pretty sure you probably read some inserts from this book on other websites, such as Media Takeout, such as the YBF, such as Gossip, such as SandraRose.com. You know, but again, I really enjoyed this book. I really got to know Terrance, and, you know, he opened my eyes to a whole lot that goes on in the industry. You know, he also talked about how sometimes you got to sleep with people to make it to where you want to be, because people use you. Or some people that were straight pretended that they were gay just to get what they wanted, and they would route and bounce and stuff. You know, it's a cutthroat industry. Let's be honest. It's cutthroat to be on top. You got to be cutthroat. You got to know the game. You gotta know how it goes. And you know, I don't know where Terrance is right now at this point in his life. I don't know if he has met anybody or settled down, but hopefully he has, because so I know he said he was 30 something, so he now should be close to 40 or at 40. But buy this book. It's a really good book, and again, it opened my eyes to a whole lot. And that's my review of this book. I really enjoyed it. Thank you for the subscriber who reminded me to buy this book so I can talk about it. And this is the book, if you see it in the stores. It's called, again, Hiding in Hip Hop by Terrance Dean. And look at the gay flag on the side. I'll talk to you guys soon. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe. The reason why I stopped having ratings on my videos because I have a spammer who is always rating my videos as 1 star. So until he grows up or until he goes away, I'll keep disabling my ratings. So please drop comments on this video. If you like this video, favorite it, share it with your friends on YouTube, MySpace, Friendster, Twitter, and all the other Blog TV, all the other, email this video, you know. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Peace.